Hi guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. I hope you all had a lovely Easter break. So in this video, I want to show you the review on the grow lights I've been using since January. Just kind of want to give you an honest opinion what I think about them and if they really help my plants. And I also want to show you all the new growth on my plants as well in this video. And also I just want to say in my last video, thanks for you all understanding that I've been away for a good while, and one of the reasons why I haven't uploaded a video. I really appreciate and very grateful for all your nice comments that you left on my last video. It was very nice of you. I mean, it's such a nice to have you know, a great audience who are watching my videos. I mean, I don't know you guys, but I see you all as, you know, like friends from all over the world that who watches my video. So it's really nice that all the nice comments that I got. I really cherish them and very grateful, and it kind of really warmed my heart, you know, getting all those sweet comments off you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you all the plants in my house, and also the grow lights that I've been using as well. So we're gonna start off in the kitchen. I don't mind the mess. So I'm gonna start here on my kitchen window. So this is my kitchen window, and I usually get the evening light over here. And you can see all the trees has like all the leaves has grown on the trees, which is very nice because it also gives like privacy for us, you know, like people's not gawking into our kitchen. So now, like, usually around this time of the season, I have my blinds up, and it's just not so nice to see, you know, a bit of nature out of my kitchen window. So so there's a bit changes on this kitchen window. So I'm going to start off with this first plant. I don't know if you can really see it. And I also wrote the name of this plant because I don't know if I can pronounce it properly. It's called the Sophora prostrata. I think that's prostrata. I think that's how you say it. So I kind of wrote it down, so if you guys were interested in this plant, that you may want to get it. So I just kind of wrote the name down because it's just very hard to pronounce. So this plant, mainly a lot of people grow this outside in their garden, but like I live in a duplex apartment, so like 2 floors, and our balcony can be very windy. So I said to myself, like, I'll try to grow this indoors because I did want the wind to you know, because these leaves are very delicate, so I was afraid that maybe the harsh wind would not be great, you know, on my balcony. So I just have it on this kitchen window, and I do mist it often because it does like humidity. If your home is like kind of very dry or whatever, I would recommend just like, you know, just misting a lot. So yeah, so it has grown a lot since I got it. So the new leaves come in yellow, and then they eventually turn this dark green. It kind of has this kind of like a bonsai look to it. You know, you have these kind of like really delicate leaves, and then you can see the branching as well, the structure of the branch. I mean, you can cut it back, you know, and kind of reshape it, but I just kind of want to leave it alone. I just kind of want to let it settle down, see how it wells. It do in my home conditions. So yeah, so I just kind of misting a lot. So if you can see, the leaves are so delicate, you know, and also the soil, they prefer their soil to be kind of moist. They don't want to be dried out completely. So yeah, so this is what this plant is called, the Sophora prostrata. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really see many people have this plant. So if they do, I think they start off small. And yeah, so the next one that I got here is, now I used to have my I think I had the Pothos Enjoy, and I actually gave loads of pieces away because we have 2 new neighbors now living at this side of the apartment. So I kind of just gave it to them like a piece each. and it's just that plant just you know, the leaves just kept bleaching on me and I wasn't doing well. It kept giving me brown spots. So I always wanted to have one of these. I think these are like called Medula, but they're called like a happy leaf now. So I don't know if they changed the name. And I just like this one more, you know, I always love, you know, the cream leaves with the green. And the Enjoy does have a bit of that, but I find with this Medula happy leaf, you know, it just, the variegation is just looks very beautiful. Each leaf is just very different, and I think majority of the times leaves that has like white variegation, they can get brown easily. I think one of the main causes is that like if you're not watering your plants regularly, that can happen, you know, or if it's like if you're not keeping up with the watering as much. Yeah, so I kind of want to give this plant a go. It has like got really bushy now, because when I got it, it's like really small and it was all closed up, and just kind of like looks really nice and bushy now. Yeah, so I have tried the Enjoy, which I mentioned I gave a few pieces away, and I also had the green pothos as well. The green pothos is nice, but it's just like kind of green and yellow, and I'm just more of the, I just love the more of the white variegation more, and hopefully this will do. And one of the reasons I'm always very conscious about getting, you know, plants with white variegations because of the bleaching and the black spots. So that's one of the reasons why with variegated plants it is very hard to maintain. So we will see how this one goes. And there is also another plant that I kind of want to give a go at, it's the Micans, because that one actually looks really nice. You know, when the sun shines to it, you get these gorgeous like an orangey red leaf, like almost like autumn colors. But majority of the time I don't really buy a Priambium, sorry if I'm not butchering the words right, you know, like the Pothos family, the Scindapsus family, and things like that. I tend to, I mean, they're nice trailing plants, but once they start getting leggy, I start to don't like it, and I tend to, you know, chop it, or I kind of just, I just kind of want the plants to be, you know, like growing nicely compact and nice trailing, like all full compact, because sometimes you can get these plants, they can grow nice and then they start getting leggy, and then they grow nice leaves and then they get leggy. So that's one of the things that kind of put me off in buying those type of plants. I mean, they're very great, you know, beginners plants. If you're starting to collect plants, they're very good for beginners. But yeah, so I kind of want to just give this one a go, because I'm more of like a white green variegation person. I'm not into like colorful plants. So yeah, so these are the two I have, and they don't really need that much like south facing window, so they just like the double light. Yeah, and then moving on here, I still have my Scheffleras. So I no longer have the yellow and green one. I got that, I gave that one away, and I still have this green one. I mean, this normal green one is nice, just have the dark leaves, and then you can see back here it's just like new growth. These leaves looks very big, so I kind of want to keep this compact, because with Schefflera you can you know, cut back the leaves, and they do like grow back, as you can see here. I mean, they grow back where the leaves were. I kind of want to grow like compact and kind of like, you know, like you know, with Scheffleras you can shape the way you want it. You can have more leaves or you can have less leaves, like a bonsai look, but I just kind of love the, you know, the compact bushy look. And this is a new variety. I don't know if you can see it, you know, like the lighting. So this is a new variety of Schefflera, which I've never seen. So this one is like kind of green, kind of a light green, and then I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, can you see? Yeah, so it kind of has that kind of like a speckle to it, you know, going through the green, like it's almost like a lime color, and then has these kind of like speckles in them, which is very unusual. And actually like this one, you know, it's just very a unique one. I didn't even know it comes in this one, so I don't know what variety is this. I mean, with Schefflera, they're very easy beginner's plant as well, but they are thirsty plants, so these plants usually you have to water it about like once a week. Yeah, so it's just really nice, and sometimes it's nice to see when it's like grown nice, compact, ready for you. It's like it's already shaped out for you, and then you can maintain the shape of the plant you want. And then this is the I don't know if this one is called the Melanie or the Charlotte. I think I think it would be the Melanie, and there's the Charlotte. So I think the one that I gave away is kind of like more yellow and green, and the reason I didn't like that because it just looks very sickly yellow. So I just kind of want to keep this one, which the leaves is more like very cream in person, and then you have these green going through them. I just like really like this plant, and you can see here, that's what it looks like. All these new babies growing here, so you can see all these new little baby growth. So I tend to let it you know, grow more and see what the shape would look like, and then I kind of cut it back if it kind of like, you know, like if it drops onto the other leaf when it doesn't give me a new shape. So as you can see here, it looks very kind of a little bit bald, so I kind of want to train the leaves to grow more here than anywhere else. So that's one of the reasons. Yeah, so I have 3 Schefflers on this window as well, which they don't need that much light. And then here I have so I have some succulents cacti here being rooted. So this one is called the so I wrote this one down as well. It's called the Tetrocactus articulatus, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, just some of the plant names is just very hard to pronounce. And I didn't realize with the Tetrocactus that there's actually a few varieties. So the one I have is the Geometrix one. I think that's the very common one. And then there's this type as well, the Articulatus. And then there's also another one called the Calvus, and that one I really want to get because that one looks more like it's volcanic ash colors, kind of like a really like a darkish gray color, and I kind of want to get my hands on this. But this was actually very cheap. I bought this in Urban Plant Life, and I was surprised how much this plant was. I think it was like about 15 euros or something like that, because with the Geometrix one, they can be very expensive, but I was surprised with this variety is very cheap. So you can see the way the little growth on the top, I mean they grow taller. So I have this plant, I think I had loads of growth, and then you just cut, you can actually you know, propagate this part and you can root it. So that's what I'm doing here. I actually cut one of the heads and I'm rooting one for a friend, and then this is the mother plant, and I've already given so where the mark is here is where I propagated, and I'm rooting this. I've never rooted a succulent before, so so hopefully it will work. And I've put some rooting hormone which would help, and I've just like you know, rooting it in just soil. And yeah, so I'm gonna give this one away to a friend. And then I also had another one here at the top here, and where the fuzz is. So when you cut it off, it does leave a fuzz. So I don't know if there will be a new growth coming back on there again. So yeah, so this is the main plant. So this one I might, this mother plant I might give it away, because and I also have one piece for myself as well. Yeah, so yeah, so it's great to you know, to share your plants with people who also is looking for one, which is great. So that's why when you have these like loads of them growing on top of each other, you can just share pieces and they'll eventually, you know, like grow more. So which is great, you know. Yeah, so that's all the plants on this on my kitchen windowsill here, which I don't have that much because I don't want to, you know, block the whole light there. And it's just so beautiful outside. I mean, it's like 20 degrees out there now today, and it's just so beautiful. We're finally spring is finally here. It's just so nice. Yeah, so this is all my plants in my kitchen, and then we're gonna move over to my sitting room, to the main part of my collection. I'm not quite sure if I want to start here. yeah, I'll start here. So this is the main area of my plant, and it's facing south side of the window. So this is just my main attraction here. Yeah, so yeah, and so here I have my Sansevieria, and it's just been doing really well. You can see like it has all these new growths coming through here, and it's just so nice. And also in my last video, I showed you a bit of my Sansevieria as well, because with the Chinese New Year, it's the year of the snake. So I kind of just included that. So I just want to show you that like there are new growths coming in on this one, which is great. And then my compact, the compact ZZ plant as well, which I have here. And then I have my other Sansevieria here. And this one hasn't really done much. I think there's like pushing a growth here, so it hasn't been doing much. And then this one, I think there could be new growth coming in, like these pieces here. As you can see, the coloration looks a bit different with the new growth, and I really love this Sansevieria. Just look at the leaves, it's just so beautiful, you know, the veining, and then the edges is kind of a bit red and ripped, which is normal. Yeah, so I just have this stand here, which I mentioned. I bought the back one here from IKEA, and then I got another one on Amazon, and it's just nice to have all my Sansevieria here. So these two empty pots, I haven't found plants that I want to put there yet, so hopefully eventually I will. And then on top of here, I forgot to write the name of this plant, which I should have wrote. I think it's some sort of oh damn it, I can't remember the name of this plant, which I should have wrote it down, which I forgot. But I think you would have seen this plant. So I just find this plant to be really unique. It's like something that you would see at the bottom of the sea. You know, it's just really nice. And they mentioned that like these marks is normal, so when they grow it kind of stretches. So just hopefully is not anything, you know, hopefully it's not like, because I was worried that it might be, you know, something severe. So at the back there is actually more damage at the back. So you can see here at the back here, it has more of the brown here at the back. And I did mention in the plant store if that is normal, and they mentioned that it is, that sometimes when they grow they can stretch out a bit, but I don't know if that's true or not. So I kind of just have it facing at the back, and hopefully there'll be new growth. And if there's a new growth on this, so that I can, you know, kind of separate it a bit. So I just have it facing this way, just less scarring. And if I do come across another one, I will get another one, because this one is just very unique. I'm actually really getting into more unique plants now, you know, so just not very common plants, just very unique type. So this is just very beautiful, and I've seen the way it grows really big as well. It's like something that you see in the sea, you know, under the water, which is just amazing. It has that kind of like, you know, just gorgeous. So if you ever see one of these plants, I recommend you to get one, because they are very rare to come by. It's my first time seeing this in real life actually. And then this is the other plant. I think it's some sort of Euphorbia, I think it's called, and also forgot to write the name of this plant. But I think I mentioned in one of my in my videos, but I am going to be doing a succulent collection in my next video. Like, I'm going to show you all my succulents and all my unique plants in my next video, and then in that video I'll make sure I have the names of these plants, because today it's just more like all the new growth in my collection, and also the review of the grow lights. So since I've used the grow lights on this plant, you can see how purple it is, so how sun stressed it is. So the more light they get, it does turn purple, and then they kind of grow like little stones, like they kind of stack onto one another. So these are two new growth, but then I didn't realize that the growth comes on here as well, which I'm not really liking, you know. I thought like the balls would just like grow all the way around the plant, you know, but I didn't realize it will grow also on top of the plant as well. So this one just looks very alien, unusual looking. Yeah, so when it doesn't have that much light, I think I've showed you in my another video where it's like really green, and then you guys mentioned to put in the sun, and it will give you the purple back on the succulent. Yeah, so just very unique plant, this one, how amazing this is growing. Yeah, so these are the grow lights I have on the main plant stand. So I just have two here, and I was going to buy another two here, but I just don't want to waste so much electricity on grow lights. And now we're into spring and summer now, so I only use them mainly in the evening time now, and also in the winter seasons. So I have the grow lights here, and it does shine to the next light, so that's the reason why I have it out much more. So the light does come here, and then I kind of get a bit of a filter light at the bottom, but I think it's enough. And I usually like you know, change the plants around so that they all get like enough light, and it will give me some growth. But usually like I never have problem, you know, having my plants grown without the grow lights. But with the grow lights, they just tend to grow faster. And one of the reasons why it took me a long time to get grow lights, because I just kind of want to get one that kind of blends with my plants, because I didn't want to get ones that you just kind of like clip onto here and you have the gooseneck, and it just doesn't look very nice and tastic looking, or even the you know. So I just kind of want something kind of sleek and kind of blend into my plants, and I think I found the perfect one, and it's great. So I got two, like it comes in a set of two, so I got a one as a Christmas present, and I really liked them so much that I got another two just for this plant shelf here, so that it gets a bit light. And they also work as like you know, like a home light. If you don't want to have your lights on, I usually use these lights as my home light. So they work as grow lights for growing my plants, and they also work as like a feng shui light as well, which is great. It's just a natural light. I don't like that colorful grow lights look or the orangey look, so I kind of just want to find one that has the white light, just a natural light. Yeah, so it's been doing really great. So I just want to show you this Hoya Canosa Princess. And since using the grow lights, I mean, obviously the top part of the shelf, it gets the most light. And I didn't realize with the Princess, the more light they get, the leaves turn pink. And you can see this leaf has grown massively since like so close to the grow light, has given me a big massive leaves here. And usually when you don't have if they don't get like, if they're not in sun, like harsh sun or grow lights, their leaves are just like green and cream. So the more light they get, their leaves are pink. As you can see, some of them, this one here has more of the princess look. So the more light they get, I actually it gives that pink look, which I actually like a lot. But also the regular color is nice too. When they don't get that much light, you still have the cream and the green, which is nice also. And then the more light they get, the leaves actually goes pink. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. And then here is my Hoya SB Germany. As you can see in here, it's starting to grow some new leaves for me, new growth. So I find with these Hoyas, when they're so like big looking, and when they grow like really tall, and then there's like half space between them, I tend to cut back, and I just, you know, prop them back in so that they will grow compact like this more than actually like a branching tree. Yeah, so it's nice to see the new growth coming on this one. And then here is my Hoya Chelsea, which has been on my wish list for a long time. And I often see people when they're doing gardening shopping, they come across like a full basket of the Hoya Chelsea, which I always want to come across that. But unfortunately, where I live, we don't get these rare plants in like in a garden center. So as you can see, these two leaves is new. They're starting to be more mature. So when the new leaves come in, they're dark purple, and then they eventually have this green look, which has like a heart-shaped leaf, which I like, and it does has a bit of the abs, as you can see, like the crinkle 8, but this one, yeah. And then I kind of just kept the branching on it because it was just an empty branch. I just wanted to see if it did anything, and it has grew like 4 leaves on this branch, on this long empty branch here. And then here at the back is grown another leaf here. So this is a new leaf that came on this branch. So I kind of want to see if there's anything happening with these branches, if it's going to be like dormant or nothing growing on them. But yeah, so there's a new leaf coming onto that since I've used it to grow lights. Yeah, this is going really nice. And I actually have 2 pieces of the Chelsea plant here, which I bought in Foliage Factory. So they had 2 baby plants, so I bought 2, and I kind of just, you know, like pot them up together so to give a more full look. So I'm really hoping this eventually will give me a nice full basket of the Hoya Chelsea, because it's also one of my wishes plant. And then this is my Hoya Crestopedia. This is the normal version. I apologize that like some of the plants and Hoya is just very hard to butcher the names. As you can see, this strand here, this is actually a new leaf, which is just grown on this single vine here. And I think there's another leaf that might be coming here as well. So usually sometime if there was anyone interested, I used to sell cuttings on Facebook Market, but I just had very bad experience with Facebook Market, which I kind of stopped. So I do sell, you know, like cuttings on my Hoyas if anyone was interested. Yeah, so this is a new leaf here, and then this one is also a new leaf. Here at the bottom you can see is like how large this leaf is, and the speckle. So you can see the veining on that is so dark black, and I actually really like the original one. And I also had the splash one, which I find the leaves on that one was growing very small, and unfortunately I lost that plant over the winter season, so I'm really upset about that. So hopefully I'll come across the splash version, which is more harder to get than the regular version. I have seen these in Urban Plant Life, the regular one, but hopefully I'll get the splash back. I think they would be nice potted together, you know, like bit of the regular green and then some of the regular splash version would be great. And then moving on to here, oh gosh, what the names are these again? Yeah, so this is the Hoya Glospa. So this one is kind of the same as this one. I think it's, I can't remember, what's the name, but I did a Hoya collection video, and I have put the names there. So if you want to find out the names, you can watch my Hoya collection video. But this is the Glospa one, which has the more of a longer leaf, even though they kind of look the same. But this one is like really shiny. So this one here at the top here is giving me a new growth, new leaves here, and then at the back here as well. I don't want to be too harsh on the leaves because they are they're still like delicate, and it's grown. As you can see here, there's like a little baby leaf growing as well. Yeah, so usually some of the Hoyas, they kind of grow like a tree form like this. As you can see, the stem here is like really long, and I tend to cut it back and then I pot them up like this, so it looks more like compact. It doesn't grow as a tree form because they don't really like drop like the way the Carnosa, because I like having my Hoyas just dropping like this, like trailing. I don't like having them on a trellis or anything like that, so I tend to like it to be trailing down or just like compact. And yeah, you can see how many growth on this plant, and also this one is just giving me new leaves as well. So I probably eventually when this stops growing, I will propagate this long leaf and I will put it back into the pot so that it will grow more compact. But I'm just waiting for this to be grown more, and then eventually I will cut from here and I will root it, and then I will put back in the pot so that it will grow like more nice compact, as you can see. And then this is another Hoya Carnosa Princess, and actually came across another one in Urban Plant Life. It's very rarely I see these in a plant store, so I kind of want to get another one, just kind of like an insurance thing, because I really like this one. As I mentioned, my very first one that I had, that kind of just didn't do well for me. It wasn't growing healthy anymore for some reason, and it did have mealy bugs. This one, and also the queen one as well, but I like the princess more because of the pink leaves. As you can see here, it's grown these gorgeous dark pink leaves since I've used the Grow Light. It's just so beautiful. You can see all the pink leaves it's starting to give me here, and I like the way this one, like the stems are pink, while the queen is not. It's not pink. I think it's the queen one. I can't remember the color of the cream one, but yeah, the princess one has the pink branching, and I like the growth structure of this one. It's more like the trailing is like kind of compact. You can see it's growing, while this one is just like I have a big long strand here, and I just don't know if I decide if I want to cut it back and then, you know, just to put more growth at the back, so that'd be trailing all around the pot, but I haven't decided yet. Yeah, so that's why I want to get another one, just for insurance, because I really love this Hoya. And then this is the Hoya, is it the Latifolia or the Soraki? I usually like get confused between these plants. Yeah, I love this one because of the heart shape leaves on this one, and this one hasn't been doing very well for me last year. I did lose the thick leaf that I had at the bottom of this, so which I was very sad about. So I mentioned about this Hoya, the leaves is very like flimsy, it's not like very succulent like, and I was wondering like why that is, but it seems to be like giving me new growth since I've used the Grow Lights here. So this is a new leaf, and then here's a new leaf. You kind of see that kind of like a burgundy color. I don't know if you can see it when the new growth comes. So yeah, I'm really happy that it's giving me new growth on this Hoya, because I was starting to, you know, give up on this plant if it wasn't going to do anything for me. Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. So the more leaves to grow, I will cut it back, and then I will pack it more compact. And then here, so that's just which I mentioned this in my last video, that's just a new succulent plant. And then this is my Hoya Mathilde Splash, and I've actually upgraded to a more like the next size pot, because it's like grown really well for me now. So I've upsized the pot, and I just have it dangling here because it's not like on the next level pot yet, which I have. As you can see, some of the pots I usually just pot the small ones, and then I just put in here, and then eventually it will just upgrade to the next the largest size nursery pot. So that's what I have done here, so that this plant stand just looks more full, you know. So you can see it has grown really well for me. As you can see here, it has these new leaves coming on, which is so beautiful and cute. I just love these button shaped leaves. So each leaf is different. Some of them has more splash to it, and some of them like have half moon, and some of them just like very speckled. And then these ones here at the back has like very silvery leaves. It's just amazing, and it's just like more growth coming on. I think with this splash it doesn't grow as quickly as the normal Hoya Mathilde, which I had that before, and that one just kind of croaked on me. It didn't grow well. But the normal Hoya Mathilde, that one does grow faster. But I do find the splash one to be medium, grows a bit medium fast as well. And I just love this one more, you know, like the silvery leaves and the speckle. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like Hoyas so much. They come in so many varieties. So there are just so many different types of Hoyas for everyone out there. If you're interested in like variegation leaves, if you're interested in like these silvery splashy leaves, I mean, there's just all so different types of Hoyas, you know, like all these like veiny leaves, like look how shiny that one is. I mean, they just all come in different forms. And so I just think like with Hoyas, there's so many varieties out there for everyone, and this one has grown amazing. So this is the Stardust, And you can see this is the new leaf here, and also have all these new leaves at the back. Just looks amazing. Each leaf is just different, you know. Some of them has the speckle, and some of them just like really splashy. It's like you know, the way with paint, the way you flick the paint onto a sheet of paper, or and just what it just looks like, you know, like splashes of paint. Just going around this plant, and I just love this one. So this is the start dust. So majority, I think I mentioned on my very first Hoya video where I got these Hoyas from, like there's a person on Instagram, she grows her own Hoyas, and she sells cotton. So I have like majority of these plants are hers. So this one is, and also this one, and then this one, and then also got this one, yeah. And then I also got others as well, which they didn't make it, they didn't last. And then this is the Crinkle 8. I mean, this is all the new leaves at the back here, so it's kind of like dangling. So I tend to you know, like rotate my plants around so that they just grow evenly around the pot. They're not just like growing one side and then it looks like very empty at the back. So I kind of like, you know, like turning my plants around so that they be all the growth is going around, that it's just not like bald in one section of the plant. Yeah, so that's all the plants I have on this stand, which is kind of looking so amazing now. Let's just look how full it is. Just looks amazing here. And I also have another 2 like space here, and yeah. So here at the back I just kind of like hide the, you know, kind of hide the you know, the wires, so it doesn't look great, doesn't look messy. So this is what it looks like, the plug. And I think the only downside with these grow lights is, see the way the plug is. The plug is not like, the wires are coming this way, and the USB is coming at the side. So this space here is lost. So I can't, you know, like put another plug in here. So that's the only annoying thing about this grow lights, is the way the sockets are at the side. So they're kind of like taking, you know, space here, which, you know, kind of you can use these plugs, which the normal plugs, you know, the way the wire just come this way. So I don't know why they kind of design it this way. So I just kind of like lost a lot of space. So that's the only thing I don't like about the grow lights, the way they have it like that, which is very unusual. And then also with the stand, they are very flimsy, so they have to be on top of something so they don't, you know, they don't fall over. So they are kind of a bit, you know, fragile. So that's why I have the stand like this on a pot, so that they will stay stable. That's the only 2, I think that's the only faults that I would say about these grow lights. But other than that, I mean, they do the job in allowing my plants to grow. And yeah, so I've been using them since, you know, properly since January. So that's January, February, March, April, May. So it's 1st of May today. So it's like I've been using them for 4 months, and I have to say, like, it's doing the job. That's the main thing. And then I was thinking like having one of those, you know, mother lights that people have, you know, the tall one, just standing here, so that it gets more, so I'll get some grow lights shine on this side. But it's fine. I mean, at nighttime, I mean, the lights do, I mean, the grow lights do come across here. So it's not, you know, too bad, you know what I mean? And then moving on to here is my, this is the windowsill. Don't mind the washing at the back. It's just we're having such a gorgeous day, and it's just great time to, you know, dry my laundry on the balcony. Yeah, so this is a recent purchase. So this is a bonsai. So I think it's the Carmona one. You know, the one that you see more in the garden center, and I just never come across with a big massive one, and it's just like, it's really amazing. I mean, if you are a beginner's bonsai person, I recommend you guys to have this one. It's just easy to grow, and then I have others like growing out on the balcony, but some of them they do better inside. But since I got this, I mean, it's getting a bit of the yellow leaves, which I noticed because we did, when we got this plant, we put it on the balcony. It was on the balcony over a week. I mean, the weather wasn't as bad, but it did have some black leaves, which we got rid of those. And I think, and then the yellow leaves are starting to come. I think it's just starting to, you know, kind of adjusting the indoors because it was on the balcony for like a week and a half. And so yeah, so not all bonsais can survive outside. This variety seems to do better inside, and I just kind of have this on the stand here so it gets more light during the day. Yeah, so then here, so these are the same type of species, which is the two small ones. So this is the very first one that we got, and they just like grown so nicely. And then they give you white flowers. I don't think there's any fresh flowers on this. Yeah, so they come out as like plain white flowers like this one. See the way this is focusing? Yeah, so they come as like a white flower, and then eventually they will dry off and they'll just turn brown. So they only bloom for a while, the white flowers. It's just like really dainty white flowers, you know. Yeah, so these starting to grow really well. So this one middle here did get attacked by mealybugs a couple times. I think I treated about 5 times, and I thought I was going to lose this plant, but I didn't. And I'm great that that, you know, like has bounced back. And I didn't think bonsais would get mealybugs, so that's a new thing, you know, the way bonsais actually can get mealybugs, and they can also get there's another pest that they get as well, spider mites. Yes, that's another one that we had that got spider mites. And this one is just never, it's only this one that had pests, but this one, the very first one, had no problems. You can see like the branching, they just grow long and you can cut them back. So with bonsais, you can kind of just reshape them. And then this is a new one that I got. So I think it's called the some sort of Adena. So there's a lot of different types of this this plant. I think people call them like a desert rose plant. So there's like few different types of the this plant. I think there's another one called the biboba or something like that, and the Ionia. You know, there's like so many different plants. When I do my succulents and unique plants collection, I will give you the proper names for these plants. Yeah, so they have these kind of branching, and then the spring they grow their leaves, and I think in the winter autumn time the leaves drop and they go into dormancy, and then the leaves do come back on. So there's 2 types. So one of them is more like succulent type, and then the other one's more like a caudex type plant. So I will have to research that in my next video, and I will get more detail of it. I never had this plant. It's just very unusual. And then I have this kind of a top dressing on top, which looks really nice. You know, with the weather so warm today, just the lighting isn't great, but I just have a chance to video today, so I just kind of want to, you know, just give you an update. So and then this is my compact Scentsy plant. It has like grown a lot of new leaves for me as well, and some branching at the back, you know. So this one has been doing really well for me, and I'm so happy that like I was able to find this like a big variety of it, because with the Scentsy compactor one, they usually come small. So so it's really amazing that I got this. Like I found a bigger size, and I got this in Johnstown Garden Center. So it's just amazing that I was able to find like a big plant. I used to have the normal Scentsy, but I just don't like the growth structure of that, so I actually sold that one, and I just like the compactor one. And I also had the Raven, and that one just I don't have that one anymore as well. I just kind of fell out of love with my Raven because it just wasn't doing much. But yeah, I really like the compact version one. And then here is just the plant stand. So I just want to go through a few of the new growth here. And I find the Huchiclana, it's not really doing much for me. I mean, there are new leaves coming in, but I just find it to be a very slow grower, this one here. And then this is another piece that I propagated that I showed you on my kitchen windowsill. And yeah, so this is another piece. I just kind of kept that one for myself, and you can see the fuzzy top on this one. So this one is rooting as well, so I kind of just kept a piece for me. So I kind of wanted to do like an experiment. I mean, I still have the mother plant if these don't root. Yeah, so yeah, and then this is my Hoya obovata variegated splash. I think I mentioned in one of my videos when I got this, it was a very expensive plant. I think it was like 75 euros or something like that, or could it be more? I can't remember how much it was. And it came as like a two leaf, and it wasn't anything that they showed on the website. So as you can see now, it has given me loads of leaves now, and it's grown like a tree structure. But for some reason, I don't know why this one is grown like this. You can see there's like a little piece grown here, which I'm not very fond of. I don't know why that is. And then the shape of the leaves, these look very wonky looking. And I know people mention with the Hoya obovata, if you don't give them regular proper watering, like a proper scheduled watering, that they can grow wonky leaves. But yeah, so but I'm just happy like the variegation is there. I mean, the variegation is here and the splash is here. I mean, it has that, you know what I mean? You know, so yeah, so it has grown like a lot of leaves for me. So we'll see how this one goes. And then this is the one that you often see more, the other tetracactus. So this is the geometris one, the one that you find more than this one here, and then the other variety. So I think I mentioned with this ball at the top, I wasn't sure if it's going to give me a bloom, if it's like it's going to be a flower, or if it's a new growth. But I'm really happy that it's actually a new growth, because I never came across with one like growing a new growth for me. And I think it's just, you know, I think it's just the grow lights, you know, helping that a lot as well. So see these the little fuzz here. So I think that's where the growth comes on, you know, the fuzz. They start off very fuzzy and then they come like this, you know, so it's just amazing. And the flowers on these are pink as well, which is really nice. Yeah. And then this is the Godingodan, and I actually chopped it back here, and I just kind of propagate here at the side, so it just grows more bushy. But I think it's starting to giving me new growth. And I find with Hoyas, when you chop them, it helps new growth to come quickly. And so that's what I found, like once I do like propagate my Hoyas, I mean new growths do shoot out from these vines again. So I'm just hoping this one will grow really nice, because this one has been on my wish list for a long time. And some of the leaves, I mean, look at this new leaf. It's just gorgeous, so amazing. And this hasn't sun stress for me, even though like I have the grow lights here, because they do sun stress purple. Hasn't given me that yet. Hopefully it will later on, that I will experiment some sun stress on this one. And then this is the Hoya Kerry Splash, and so this one here is a new leaf here, and it has given me a splash. And then also this on top of here is a new leaf as well. And I kind of just cut off this part because it was just giving me an empty branch with nothing on it. And this one here at the bottom here is doing nothing for me either. So I just want to experiment how this one grows. Has given me so these are the original leaves, which were massive, and I really appreciate that. Like I got this one a very nice decent size compared to the obovata, which is the same seller, and has given me like this new leaf here, and then also another leaf here. And then this is my monkey tail cactus, and I don't have the golden cactus anymore. Actually gave that one away because it was just growing very leggy and very thin. So I saw this one in a garden center, like a very kind of like a more chunky, you know, version, and I just want to give it a go to see if the grow lights will keep the chunkiness, because they mentioned with the monkey tail, the more light they get, they will have that chunkiness and also the fuzz. As you can see how fuzzy that is. They actually lose their fuzz when they don't get enough light, which I found out that recently as well. And it just looks like a ball cactus, like nothing special. So I kind of want to get this one to be like really, really hairy looking, like an actual monkey tail. So we'll see. This is my last, probably my last time growing one, see how it goes. Because I have grown it before and they just kind of go very leggy and thin when they don't get enough light. So with the grow lights now, I just kind of want to experiment that. And then this one here is just a new succulent. And I actually really like this one because it looks like a dog's paw. But now it's giving me these new growth here, which I'm not very keen on. Because I thought the growth would look like this, like the normal one. But now they look kind of very, this looks very spiky looking. They don't look like the original, you know, succulent I bought. So it's like the main succulent and then they grow these little balls around it, like the purple one that I showed you. So this is like a different variety. It didn't give me a name in the nursery, so I don't know what type of succulent this is. But yeah, so this one, as you can see, is grown a bit differently. I was hoping they will grow more chunky, but we'll see. I mean, it's still kind of growing, so hopefully eventually it will flatten out. And then this one here is just a rainbow cactus that I came across. I mean, I did have a bigger one before, but that one I think it could have died from root rot. And I just saw this one, which looks very, very purple. Just look how purple that is, this rainbow cactus. And then these little shape, they look like some sort of insect, spidery, bushy thing. I don't know if you see that as well. But this one just looks so purple in the shop and the green contrasting it. So I just kind of want to give it a go and see how it goes. And then yeah, here and then back here is the Hoya. Oh my god, I always forget about this Hoya, what the name of this one is. Again, if you watch my Hoya video, one of you guys did put a comment on the name of this Hoya, but you can see it's eventually giving me new growth. These little leaves here, I don't want to touch it because with Hoya growth, they can be very fragile. When you move it, the leaves drop, and I've learned from that. So it has eventually given me new growth after all these years. And you can see how big this is. This is like, you know, like bigger than my finger or thumb. Look how big that is. It's amazing. And then this is my original so this is my the very first one that I purchased, the Tetra cactus as well. And this one actually, when I got it, was started to bloom at the top, but hasn't done anything for me since. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I kind of just bought, the reason I bought another one because this one just looks so chunky looking. I mean, look, they look like golf balls. I mean, it looks so chunky, you know, compared to the original I have. It just looks very skinny and scrawny, and I think it will grow like that if you don't give them much light. And then this one is my last one here. So this is called the I think it's called the Phacelia edulis. So it's like a caudex plant. So I kind of just bought two and I kind of pot them together, and it's like grown these. It's grown me and it's given me new leaves. So this is a new strand and it's given me new leaves. And I think this one also goes dormant around the winter time, same as this one. I think they kind of lose their leaves over winter as well. So I never had this one and I thought I'd give it a go. And actually when they grow really, really mature, the caudex is actually very chunky. It's very amazing. And I just kind of want to start off with a baby one to see how well it is. But I do notice that like some of the leaves have turned yellow. So I don't know what that is. I know people say with yellow leaves, there could be a lot of causes, you know, like pest, overwatering, underwatering, deficiency. But we'll see how it is because I have, so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like dropping the old leaves and it's just like growing the fresh leaves. Maybe that's one of the reasons for that. Yeah, so this is a new, so some of them are kind of like new to me, which I'm not very familiar with. So I kind of just want to start small, and then if I do go well, eventually come across like a more mature one, because the very mature one, they can be very expensive. They can be like 60 to 80 euros, and as I mentioned before, I don't want to spend so much money on a plant if it eventually dies for me and it doesn't do well. Yeah, so this is all the plants I have at the moment. So in the future, I do want this shelf to be mainly focused on like succulents, euphorbia, and cacti, like on these two shelves. And then on my main shelf over here be just like my Hoyas, and then on this stand it's more like a Sansevieria big plants. Yeah, so so this area just kind of want to focus that on later on. Since I have the grow lights now, I kind of want to get back into succulents and cacti. They were the very first species of plants that I grew when I started collecting plants, and then just moved to the Hoya. And yeah, so that's all the plants I have. You might notice like I have downsized a lot of my plants. If you saw the beginning of my videos, I think back then I had about probably 200 plants when I moved to this apartment, because I had this amazing south side window, and I just found out like what plants do well in my home environment or what doesn't. And I'm going to just show you the balcony very quickly, because I know this video is getting very long now as well. So I have all my bonsais here, so you can see how much how many we have, like all these. So these ones that can stand outside. So this is a new purchase that we got, and then this one, and then this one, you can see all the new leaves has grown. I don't know if I've shown you when this is a maple, so they go dormant during the winter season. They lose all the leaves, and then when spring comes, all the leaves come back, as you can see. I really like this one. It's like kind of like it has that forest look to it, you know. Such a very unique bonsai. It's like you're walking into a forest and you see all these maple trees, you know, grown in the wild. Just amazing. And then this one is same as that one over here. This one has gone a bit sun stressed, so at the beginning we thought it might be unhealthy, but it seems to be fine. So all the new growth, they start kind of like a lime green, and then they turn like darker green. It's just I don't know any of the names of these bonsai, so yeah. And then this one gave me a lot of yellow leaves, and this one kind of bounced back as well. So all these new yellow leaves are new growth. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, this plant shelf here is like starting to get like really full, and then this one here as well has got grown very, very nice as well. It's just like trailing down. And these plants are actually very expensive. Like the more mature one, I actually seen them like going for 100 and 150 euros, like for a bigger size. And I got this like very small. I think it was like about 25, 30 euros when I got this, but they can come like really big. I do kind of want to get a new phase for it, because it's starting to, you know, getting too big for it. So it's very hard to get like a tall, like a ceramic tall plant, and I don't like the orangey terracottas. I like just the neutral one. Yeah, so yeah, and this is another one that we got, so it's kind of the same as this one. We've just kind of planted two together, looks like a forest theme. And then we saw this one is like really bushy. And then I think one of the reasons when you have a plant that's very bushy, it's not getting much light into the plant. So that was another reason they don't get enough sufficient in light. So that could be another reason for yellow leaves as well. And then this is a new one as well, which is starting to get very, very crispy. I don't know why, this one. And this bonsai, I actually found out is very picky. It only likes unfiltered water for some reason for this one. So this one is actually very picky. But I love this one because you can see the leaves look very fuzzy. I've never seen like a bonsai type that has these kind of like purplish fuzzy leaves. So I just kind of want to give it a try. So maybe this one just needs more watering, and actually all these plants needs watering, because like we had like the last few days we had like tremendous weather, as you can see. It's like really, really warm. And then this is just my normal evergreen, and yeah, and I usually had one there, but the leaves just kind of turn yellow, and I actually got some nutritions. So they mentioned in the shop that they weren't getting enough supplements, you know, on these evergreens. They had some sort of deficiency, so that's why the leaves were starting to get yellow. As you can see, some of the leaves they get yellow when they don't have enough nutritions. You know, if they're not getting enough iron or zinc in the outdoor plants, they can be like that. So I don't have the other one anymore. And then this is an olive tree, which I thought I'd start giving it a go. And I actually got a small one because most of the olive tree, the branch is very tall, and then you just get the leaves at the top, and I don't like the growth structure of that. So I kind of just wanted to start off like growing. Hopefully they will grow tall and they get more leaves. They grow nicely. And then this is just a new variety. I don't know what the name of this one is, but I really like this one because it has kind of like a silvery leaves on this one. So it's a bit similar to the one, it's a bit similar to this one here, but this one is more like a silvery variety. So I haven't found a pot for this one yet to transplant it in. So once I find a nice tall pot for this, I will transplant it and probably put on the shelf. And then on this crate, I do want to find something to fill this crate because it just looks very bare. And then also I had all these crates here, which I don't have anything in them. And I did have like you know, that succulent I had, you know, the hens and chicks succulents, and they're supposed to last like all year round. But unfortunately I don't have them anymore, so I'm just trying to look to grow something there. And I know some people grow their cacti outside and they do seems to be fine, but I don't know with our Irish weather if it would allow that. But we'll see. Eventually we'll come across some sort of plant. We don't want to get any flowers or anything because we live in an apartment. We don't want any bees or wasps flying into the balcony. I mean, flies are okay, just wasps and bees, it's just don't want them. So that's why we don't have any flowers here. But once when we have a garden, I will, because I love those hydrangeas. They're really nice. Yeah, so this is what it looks like outside. These ones hasn't been doing very well. They look a bit sick, so if they don't bounce back, we'll probably have to get rid of them, but we'll see. I mean, it's just like sometimes like with plants, it's just trial and error. Yeah, so that's everything on my balcony here, and I think I will end the video here. And yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and in my next video I will eventually put out the succulent and my unique plant collection, and then hopefully I'll have all the names then if you're interested in any of those. So and once again, I appreciate all your nice comments that you left in my last video. I'm really, you know, as usual, you know, I'm very grateful and appreciate you guys. I mean, all the subscribers I have here on this channel. Like, I'm really lucky to have this many subscribers, even though it's not a lot. Hopefully in the future, like, I will reach to 1,000. That is my goal, to get 1,000 subscribers. But as I mentioned, I know like the collection that I collect is mostly like and majority of the people are collecting, you know, like tropical plants and aroids, and that's just not my thing. I just kind of want to grow and have the plants that I enjoy and what I like. I just don't want to be like, you know, copying what everyone is collecting in their collection. So that could be one of the reasons why I don't have that much followers, because of my plant collection, and also I'm not comfortable about showing my face in the camera as well. Maybe one day I will, but at the moment I'm just not very comfortable in you know, having my face in the camera. But that could be another issue as well, why I don't have that many followers. And also another reason could be like I don't upload that much content regularly compared to everyone else. As I mentioned, like I have a part-time job, and also like I'm a full mom as well, so like I'm a full-time mom. So I don't get that much time, you know, just to, you know, make videos. So this is just kind of like more of a hobby for me, you know, share my plants, what my interests are, because I don't know any other plant people living here. So it's nice to have this kind of audience to share my hobbies with, what I like. So that's the whole reason why, you know, like I'm vlogging and making videos. It's just like it's just a hobby of mine. And then outside of that, it's like as I mentioned, like I work and I'm a full-time mom, so like I have like the other personal side of me as well, which I have to take care of. And I usually make videos here whenever I can and have spare time, just to, you know, to show you what it is. So if you don't hear from me like for a good while, there's always a reason, you know, like it could be a family thing, it could be you know, having children. When you become a mom, your schedule tends to be, you know, very busy. So majority times it's just one of those things, you know, if I don't upload frequently. So that's mainly really it. Other than that, like my grandma passed away. That's another reason why I didn't come on for a long time, because you know, that really took a big hold of me. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave you here, and hopefully I will make another video again soon when I get a chance. Just be patient with me. I will upload videos whenever I can. Like, I'm not gonna, if I do plan to give up this hobby, you guys will know about it. And other than that, yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. And again, thanks guys, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.